Hello, families, and thank you for joining me for the St. Patrick Preschool and Infant Center virtual orientation. Please bear with me as this is my first time navigating a presentation voiceover. I am so sad this orientation couldn't be done face-to-face due to COVID-19, but I hope that I can answer some of your questions during this presentation. I do want to mention that at this time we are not sure if we will be allowed to open for summer school or what date we will start in the fall due to COVID-19. As we are all updated, I will be sure to update all of you as well. But please try to be patient with me and know that as soon as I know something, I'll let you know via email. For my continuing families, I miss you all so much, and I can't wait to see you and the kids. There are mixed emotions because I know the children are making all kinds of milestones, which does make me happy, but I am sad to be missing all of it. For any new families, I am Stephanie Holt, but everyone calls me Miss Stephanie. I've been a teacher and director here at St. Pat's since 2006. This is a precious time for your littles because this is where they'll begin to make friends that will turn into family. At St. Pat's, we truly do become a family that grows together. I am excited to start our new normal together with all of you. If you need to contact me for any reason, please call the preschool number at 510-799-6683, or you can reach me via email at sholt@csdo.org. The principal of the school is Mrs. Kelly Stevens, and the secretary of the school is Mrs. Allison Hang. If you wish to speak to either of them, they can be reached at the elementary number at 510-799-2506. If you wish to reach Mrs. Stevens via email, you can email her at kstevens@csdo.org. If you wish to reach Mrs. Hang via email, she can be reached at akhang@csdo.org. The Preschool and Infant Center primarily uses the Frog Street program as our curriculum. This program covers fine and gross motor skills, letter and number recognition, and so much more. The great thing about this program is that it grows with the children, from infant center into preschool. In addition to Frog Street, we have weekly themes throughout the school year to incorporate our Catholic religion, holidays, and various activities that happen throughout the school year. You will receive the themes for the school year during our ASQ Family Fun Day. More information regarding the ASQ Family Fun Day will be given later in the presentation. Picture Day! The children in the preschool and the toddlers in the infant center will wear a green sweatshirt with the school logo on it. If your child is a baby, they will wear a bib with the school logo on it. In the email, you will find an attachment with the form for a sweater and bib order. You do not have to purchase a sweatshirt or bib as we have extras at the school for pictures. The Picture Day date will be given closer to school starting in the fall. Children in the preschool will be placed in the class that we feel is best matched for your child based on their age, the enrollment in the preschool, and your child's kindergarten eligibility. Please look for a postcard from your child's teacher closer to school opening in the fall. Infant Center families. On your child's first day of school, please bring the following items listed. Preschool families. If your child is in the preschool, please bring these items listed. The Preschool and Infant Center opens at 6:30 a.m. Monday to Friday, but you may drop your child off between 6:30 and 8 o'clock a.m. depending on your child's program. It is important to note that children in the preschool must come to school no later than 8 o'clock a.m. Dropping off late disrupts the instruction in the classroom, and if there are more than 4 tardies in 1 month, you will be charged a $25 tardy fee. Also, please try to say your goodbyes quickly, especially during the first few weeks. Longer goodbyes only make it harder for your child to be comforted by their teacher, and it will not help the teachers to develop a rapport with your child. I promise, between all of the teachers here at St. Pat's, we understand it's hard to leave your child in the arms of someone else, but I promise your child will be okay. We will do everything we can to make sure of that. For the dismissal procedure, children that are half day should be picked up no later than 12 o'clock p.m. School day children should be picked up no later than 3 o'clock p.m. Full day children should be picked up no later than 6 o'clock p.m. And children with extended care should be picked up no later than 6:30 p.m. Please know that any child picked up after their program time ends will be charged a late fee of $5 per minute. So, please be on time. Also, please note that signing in and out every day is your second priority at the school, with your child being the number one priority. The first missed sign in and out violation is a $50 fee. The second is $100, and the third and on is $150. I do need to be clear. There are no warnings because not signing your child in or out is a very serious offense for us by licensing, and we do take it very seriously. So please help us follow our state regulations. We do understand that children stay home to hang out with mom, dad, grandparents, etc., or just have doctor's appointments. Whatever the reason, we want to know. Please send me or your child's teacher a quick email stating the reason for the absence. We especially want to know if your child is homesick. This is important for many reasons, especially during these times. We are definitely a team. We want to make sure that we keep the lines of communication open. Please feel free to email myself or your child's teacher with any questions or concerns you may have during the school year. I do want to say that if you are dropping your child off, that may not be the best time to have a serious conversation with your child's teacher. I do not want to have a heavy conversation to happen in front of the children because it can be awkward for the teacher and the children as well. Also, I send weekly emails with the newsletter and information every Monday. Another way for us to communicate with you is by using Class Dojo. Class Dojo is an app you can download onto your phone to receive communication from your child's teacher. We've used Class Dojo mainly for sending pictures and videos of the children throughout the school year, and sometimes use it to send messages. An invitation to join Class Dojo will be emailed closer to school opening for the summer or in the fall, depending on what happens with COVID-19. We want our children to have fun and just be kids. This may mean that your child will come home dirty. Please do not send your child to school in a fancy outfit unless we've noted a special occasion. Children should wear clothes to school that you are okay with them getting dirty. Please do not send your child to school with open-toed sandals, flip-flops, or jellies. The kids end up scraping their toes, and sometimes toenails come off. Rain boots should only be worn while walking outside when it's raining. We understand that some children have to get up very early. Please try to have children eat breakfast at home because we do not offer breakfast. We only offer a morning snack, and that happens between 9 to 9:30 a.m., depending on what class your child is in. You may bring your child a breakfast that you set up for them and they can eat it in the morning. But this can only happen between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. After 7:30, the children will be cleaning up and getting ready for their school day. Please note that we cannot force any child to eat their food. If you want to make sure your child is eating their breakfast, the best way to do that is to have them eat their breakfast at home with you. For babies, if you are bringing prepared bottles, please bring the prepared bottles in a bottle bag with ice packs. We will heat the bottles up if you choose to have your child drink warm breast milk or formula. Any child bringing a lunch from home must bring their lunch in a lunch bag or box with an ice pack. Please make sure your child has a healthy lunch. Any candies, cookies, chips, or sodas will not be opened during the school day. If you would like to purchase a hot lunch, you may do so by going to School Speak. Don't worry, I'll talk about School Speak a little later. The hot lunches are $5 per day. You'll go on to School Speak and order for the upcoming month. We receive a list of the children receiving hot lunch each month. If you are purchasing a hot lunch, your child will not get a drink included with the hot lunch. So you do have to provide it. Especially during these times, sick children have to stay home. I'll say that again. Sick children have to stay home. If your child becomes ill while at school, we will contact you or someone on your child's emergency list to pick your child up. We want to make sure every child and the teachers stay as healthy as possible. If you give your child medicine for a fever and send them to school, you are exposing everyone to the illness your child has. Trust me, I completely understand not being able to take off of work every time your child or children get sick, which can happen many times during the school year, especially when your children are so young. Please make sure you can make other accommodations should your child become ill. Also, I'm not sure what regulations will change with the state regarding sick children because of the COVID-19. Please look for that information closer to the school year beginning. We are mandated by licensing that all infants are put to sleep on their backs to reduce the risk of SIDS. More information regarding SIDS is indicated in this slide. At St. Patrick, we care about our children's development. As I said before, we are a team, and we want to know that you as parents see milestones at home, and we want to know what those milestones are. We do that by having an ASQ Family Fun Day. ASQ stands for Ages and Stages Questionnaire. This day is mandatory for you and your child because you guys will complete a set of forms with questions about your child's development. We do that by giving you all the tools you'll need, such as beads, strings, pencils, and more, to complete the forms. The teachers complete an assessment called DRDP twice during the school year. DRDP stands for Desired Results Developmental Profile. With the ASQ that you guys complete and the DRDPs that we complete, we can see your child's development. Typically, we have 2 conferences a year, one in November and the second in June. At these conferences, we talk about your child's assessments, milestones, progress in the school year, questions and concerns. More information regarding the mandatory ASQ Family Fun Day will be given at a later date. If your child is ready to potty train, your child's teacher will contact you to figure out a potty training plan because our team has to work together to successfully potty train. If you would like to bring a snack for your child's birthday, please let your child's teacher know. so that we can make sure we remember to celebrate on a date that works for you and the school, as we have many events during the school year. All preschool and infant center families must complete 15 hours of volunteer time. If you have a child in the TK to 8th grades, it's only 25 hours per family. In order to volunteer in the preschool and infant center, you have to return the items listed. You will not be allowed to stay for any event requiring the volunteer information. If the event requires the volunteer items, I will let you know in my newsletters. Unfortunately, we will not have field trips outside of the school, but we will try to have in-house field trips within our classes. Sign-ups for preschool holiday parties will be out during the mandatory ASQ Family Fun Day. This is the day that you will be able to sign up for holiday parties that take place during the school year. Please remember that siblings are not allowed to come with you during the holiday parties because your full attention should be given to the children at the school. Please note that if you're signing up for a holiday party, that you are willing to actually help with every child. This means setting up, helping with the activities with every child, not just your own, as well as cleaning up. Toys! Please leave all toys at home. Children may lose the toys they brought from home, and we will not be able to replace them. And I don't want to send any child home sad. Unless your child's teacher requests a specific share item, it's just good to leave the toys at home because we have so many toys that the kids can play with at school. As we all know, it's so important to read to your child every day, starting at birth. Scholastic book orders are a great way to build your child's book collection, but of course, this is completely optional. We have a variety of emergency drills throughout the school year. If we do have an emergency drill, I'll let you all know how the children did in my weekly newsletter. If there was ever an actual emergency at the school during school hours, you may be notified via email and/or text message. In order to receive emergency text messages, you'll have to make sure your School Speak cell phone information is up to date. School Speak is a web-based school communication system for the entire St. Patrick's School community. All new parents will receive login information for School Speak closer to school starting. This is how you'll sign up for emergency text messages, purchase hot lunches, sign up for parent-teacher conferences, and much more once your child moves on to the TK to 8th grades. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much for bearing with me during the virtual orientation. I hope to see you all once the shelter in place is lifted, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!